So, it's been a while since I uploaded my last video. I didn't have motivation to continue and just left without a word, which I'm really sorry for. I just couldn't make myself work on anything for the past months. Now, I decided to finally start the series that I've been talking about for a long time. But before we start, I just want to say that I'm glad you guys enjoy my content and I hope I'll be able to make more and more as the time goes. Let's start with something easy to understand. This is my AU. It stands for Alternate Universe. Every gotchatuber has their own AU while creating a story, especially when it comes to FNaF and its fever dream-like lore. When Scott released more FNaF games, it made the story go from decent and quite easy to understand to a pile of mangled mess that we see nowadays. So that's why AUs exist. Since we don't exactly know how the story went, people started to make theories and their own universes to glue everything together. So please, don't correct my AU. It's mine. You have your own. Do you remember those old FNaF videos made in Gmod long time ago? These were the type of series you would get amazed by as a kid and eventually come back to them years later for pure nostalgia. One of the things in these series were that the canon and time period didn't matter at all and everything was pure creativity. I decided to do the same with my series. I know that year is an important thing when it comes to FNaF, but it makes everything complicated. That's why different animatronics will appear, regardless of the year they were created. Everything will take place in FNaF 2 Pizzeria cause with or Meet the Toys videos, you know what I mean. There exist 3 soul types and of course angels and demons, but they don't really matter right now. The peaceful soul is a soul that moved on from their death and holds no grudge against the one who killed them. They are lighter than the other souls and have no tears. They're also the souls that will most likely go to heaven earlier than the other, but since they're trapped inside animatronics, none of them can leave. This is just a normal soul. These are the souls that haven't forgiven the one who killed them but don't want to cause them the same pain. These souls are easier to scare, always crying and act hostile towards strangers. The last one is a vengeful soul. These souls are still angry about their death and want to get revenge on the one who hurt them. These souls tend to be aggressive towards everything, appear darker than the other ones, have smaller tears and their face is always covered. Each soul has an item related to their death or life before it. For example, Charlie has her bracelet from the day before she died. These items store memories from back when the soul were alive, to remind them of the past. Animatronics and the souls aren't the same person. The robots existed before they were eventually possessed and had their own unique personalities. It's literally just 2 people in one body. The series will be mostly focused on the animatronics, but humans will still appear and or be mentioned, such as the Aftons and the Emilys because of their importance to the FNaF lore. Through the series, you'll also see some other humans that are basically just some ox of mine or side characters like the Night Guard. They either appear for a short time or have their own separate videos. Here are the heights from shortest to tallest and their age. Age is decided by how mature they are. In my old AU, I said that Golden Freddy and Fredbear aren't the same person, however I decided to change it. Goldie remembers Spring Bunny and sometimes even miss him, however he doesn't know that he was possessed during the incident, so he blames him still.